more new information, including the bloody aftermath of the police shootout that successfully stopped and killed these two terrorists. And we warn you, this image is graphic. TMZ has obtained this photo showing Saeed Farouk dead, lying in his own blood in the street. Fox's correspondent Peter Ducey has been looking into the murder's possible ties to ISIS. Peter joins us. Peter.
And Greta, this is really interesting. When you log into Facebook, the site asks you right away, right at the top of the page, what's on your mind. And as the carefully planned attacks in California began on Wednesday, Tashfeen Malik told her Facebook friends in that space that she pledged allegiance to the Islamic State and its leader, Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi. Authorities announced that they recovered that post this morning, and we learned this afternoon the timing of the post matched up with the timing of the attack. The reason that post needed to be recovered is because Facebook deleted Malik's account when they realized it was promoting terrorism. The social network says they work aggressively all the time to prevent terrorists from using their services. This was one of those times. And the social media connection is significant because we know ISIS uses that to recruit, and that is why the State Department tried to spearhead a campaign that offered up messages intended to counter ISIS, a campaign that they concluded several months ago wasn't having the kind of success it was supposed to. And it's still unclear tonight if Facebook is how this couple in California became radicalized or if they communicated on Facebook with any terrorists overseas. And even though we don't know exactly what Malik wrote in this post yet, we know it's a really important piece of evidence that helped the FBI conclude this was a planned terror attack. It also helped tie up a loose end because it was ISIS she was writing about on Facebook, not workplace violence.
So she attempted to delete this passage, and Facebook took the whole account down?
And yeah, Facebook says that they have this strict policy. They go through their entire network, and they are looking all the time for different words. We do know that this post was not taken down right away. We don't know how long it was up, but it was up for a while before somebody saw it. They deleted it. And that makes it harder for the FBI to look at it from their offices, but Facebook has given them everything that they need.
I'm sure they'll get a history whether she has other posts that are rather suspicious. Thank you, Peter. And the terrorist killers, Saeed Farouk and Tashfeen Malik, appeared to many to be normal couple, but they were killers, hiding in plain sight. So how did they go unnoticed, and how can we prevent this from happening again? Fox's Middle East and terrorism expert Walid Perez joins us. Everyone says, to quote, they were normal. Even the lawyers say that they were typical normal housewives, that she was, although she was living in a bomb factory. I don't know how typical that is. What do you think about this?
Well, that's how they are. That's how they should be if they are jihadists. If you take most of the cases we had in the United States, the successful ones and the unsuccessful ones, almost every time after the fact, you're going to have neighbors, you're going to have a teacher, you're going to have friends say, but they were normal, they were friends.
But it's interesting how everyone is now, I shouldn't say, people are now saying that she was radical. She radicalized him. Yet we also hear from the lawyers today that she was dressed in a burqa. She didn't talk to men. She didn't drive. She hardly seemed, and she hardly seems to be the aggressive type when you hear that picture of her.
So what would be, my question to the lawyers, what would be the aggressive type? We don't know what the jihadi.
Oh, no, she's a killer. I mean, she's a plain killer. Oh,
no, even socially speaking, if they're saying that she did not display anything radical, what would that mean? Otherwise, the radicals would be those who are writing blogs or who are on Facebook. She was not. So she is the kind of, she would hide her activities and her thoughts so that she would be successful operationally.
You know, I always wonder, you can read an English post, and, I can pretty much tell reading an English post whether it's a terrorist or not, but some of these are written in Arabic. So many of these communications that, I imagine that so many we miss. And I know we have experts in the FBI, but still.
We do have excellent experts, excellent linguists in the FBI. But even when you write in Arabic, you're not going to put the operational Arabic so that the FBI law enforcement are going to see it. But the difference is that we know as experts that if she is extremist, if the narrative is extremist, she should be in a pool. What happened is that the administration removed that pool. They call extremist freedom of thought. So that's where we have a gap between extremists and terrorists.
All right, well, it's breaking right now that we are now seeing the first picture of Tashfeen Malik. This photo was obtained by ABC News. She is the female terrorist who pledged her allegiance to ISIS on Facebook before slaughtering 14 innocent people during the San Bernardino terror attack. Look at that woman. That's a picture of evil.
Well, now we know, unfortunately, there are a lot of pictures like her, but not everybody is violent. The issue is not now we are on two tracks.
But she's showing her face. I mean, that's not a burqa. She's showing her face.
She's showing her face, and obviously many people before that have testified that she showed her face. The issue is what's inside her mind. what was inside her narrative and what were her actions, and that was not seen by
And
us.
how does she go under the bigger question is how does she go under the radar? I understand that it's hard to get a homegrown terrorist or even something like this, but she was under the radar apparently to so many people, other than the fact that people must have been suspicious if she was buying bomb equipment or if he was.
She's not going to do that. And actually, I suspect that most of those who are like her, who are going to conduct successful operations, are not on any list, and the FBI knows that.
And again, that picture right there, that is the evil terrorist. ABC News obtained that picture, but that is the first picture we're seeing of this woman, Pakistani descent, and she came over to the United States to marry this man.
Spent some time in Saudi Arabia. We don't know much about that case as well.
But I assume that we will get it very soon. Anyway, there she is. There's the terrorist. Anyway, Waleed, thank you.
Thank you.
The focus of the meeting.